Now that we've created a blog and we've added calendar and pages to it, I wanted to share with you how we can start kind of designing it and changing up and adding these widgets that you see on the side. Um, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to your Blogger dashboard and you're going to find your blog. More options. And right now we're actually going to go to layout. In the layout area right here, we have add a gadget. So if we look at our blog, there's not much going on. So we can add a gadget, and there's some really great stuff out there that's free that you can use. One of my favorite websites is the cutest blog on the block. And this blog has a ton of free backgrounds that you can use, has a ton of free templates that you can use, but we're just going to look at backgrounds. So go to backgrounds and click Blogspot. And they have hundreds of different backgrounds. So when you find a background that you want, let's just use this one right here. When you find a background that you want, you just click on it, and down below it has exactly how you need to enter it. So we're going to click on this HTML code, and we're going to go and push Control A, which selects it all. Because it looks like it's already selected, but just to make sure. So Control A selects all. We're then going to push Control C to copy it. You can also push right click. So once you're back to your Blogger dashboard or the layout area, we're going to go to add a gadget. We want to add HTML JavaScript. Now we're not actually adding this to a page because we want to add it to the layout where it creates the background. You don't have to give it a title, but right here in the content, you can either right click and push paste, or you can push Control V. Save. And now when I preview it, I have a background started. Now we're going to need to fix it up just a little bit. So go back to your layout area, and at the top right here, you'll notice it has Template Designer, and we're about to go to that. But what I want to do first is I want to go to my pages, and under pages, it says show page as. I want to show pages. You can choose if you want to do top tabs, side links, or don't show. I want to use top tabs. So this way, whenever my parents come to my website, these will all be along the top tabs, and so they can click and find how to get to the calendar or the pictures and videos. So we're going to go back to layout, and then we're going to go to Template Designer. And once in Template Designer, that's where you can really start playing around with how your blog looks. In here, you can actually change the template area, and because we have this giant spot right here that's blank, we might want to change it a little bit to like simple. You're gonna just have to kind of play around with it a little bit and change the colors. You can also go to background, and that's where you can choose what kind of colors you might want to use, a different theme. So if you don't want a theme that you find on a different website, you can easily go back in here and change it, because there is different pictures you can use. You can also adjust the width, and that's where if you've got something on the side that you want, or if you have 3 columns or 2 columns, that's where on mine I've added widgets, so I want to make sure that you can actually read all my information on either side. You can also go to the layout and choose what kind of layout that you want. And then in advanced, you can go in and you can actually change the background. Right here it's transparent. There we go. The main background, we can push transparent. So that way we can use the really cute background that we chose. Links, you can change the colors you might want to use. Blog title, you can change the font. When you do start changing fonts, though, you want to remember that not everything is going to show up on every computer, but also that you want it to be readable. I mean, I love some of these cute little fonts, but I try to make sure that it's still readable. Tabs text, you can go in there and change the font. So there's lots of different things that you can do to change the fonts. So a lot of websites will have what you can call widgets to add. Like I love the Brain Pop Pop a Joke widget. So when you go in, if you search for Brain Pop Pop a Joke widget, you can add the Brain Pop player, and right here it's going to give you another HTML code. So if you want to add some different widgets on the side, like you see here, all you do is you go back to, or first, when you finally finish how you want your blog, make sure to apply it to your blog. Back to Blogger. So we're going to go back to our layout. I'm going to add a gadget. And there's the HTML. So if you want to add the Brain Pop a Joke, you could do JavaScript. But you can also add pictures. You can also add, if you have a blog that you want people to follow by email, you can add a little follow by email link. The ideas are limitless. You can also add Twitter feeds and other information. So once you get started, there's lots of different things you can add to your blog to personalize it so it's more you. All by going to the layout area and then right here going to the template designer.